All right, what's going on, you guys? Today we are gonna do the audio workout of the Mike Tyson virtual pads combos. So what I did is I took all the combos in that video of the virtual pads, I put it into an audio file. So that's why it's a little more listening, a little more reactive, more like shadow boxing. So you can move around, you can work it on the bag, you can just work it in shadow boxing, just kind of freestyle. And I'm gonna demo it with you right here. Now, if you're new here, you're not familiar with the combos, I recommend you go check out that video, Mike Tyson virtual pads. Check out my video. I break down the combos for you. I build up with it and really get you going so you kind of learn it and get in a workout at the same time. All right, so in this video, get ready to work, get ready to move, bring your best. I really want you to put it out there. Let your hands fly, let your feet move, let your head movement go, and really push it as hard as you can for this workout. All right, contenders, get your virtual gloves on, get ready for this workout, and let's go. Ready, moving, hands up, chin down. One. One is the jab, in case you don't know. Moving, ready, one. One body, one. First you go down the body, then come upstairs. One body, one. Slip jab. Slip and jab at the same time. Avoid the opponent's jab. Ready, slip jab. One. Slip jab. One body, one. One, one. That's the double jab. Move in on it. One, one, two. One, slip jab. First you jab, second one you slip. One, slip jab. All right, let's put together a short first little combo. One, slip right. Now, if you're southpaw, you're going to slip to the left. So everything's opposite with the slips. Ready. One, slip right, two. One, slip right, two, three. That's it. Put it together. Put it together. One, slip right, two, three. Nice, nice, nice. Move when you're done. Again, one, slip right, two, three. All right, nice work. Let's get back to the jab. One, one. Mix it in with some basics. One body, one. Moving the head, moving the head. Slip left, one. That's it. Slip, move to the outside. Again, with southpaw, you slip the opposite way. Slip right, one. All right, back to basics. Gonna be one up, two down. Ready? One, two body. Yes, yes, yes. All right, original combo. Make it a double jab at the front. So ready? One, one, slip right. Southpaw slips left. One, one, slip right, two. That's it. Move in on the double jab. Move in. One, one, slip right, two, three. Move when you're done. Hands up. Move when you're done. One, one, slip right, two, three. Nice work, nice work. Again, one, one, slip right, two, three. That's it, that's it, that's it. Back to the jab, ready. One, four body. Bring that hook around to the body. One, four body, three. Yes, yes, nice. Nice work. One, four body, three. All right, time, relax. Catch your breath. 30 seconds break. Just breathe and relax your body. We got another round coming up. All right, nice. Let's pick it up. Ready? One body, one. One body, one, two. Go down with the first jab and come up top, one, two. Again, one body, one, two. All right, let's mix it up. Head movement in the combo. Ready, one, slip left. Jab and slip, jab and slip, jab and go. Ready? 1, slip left, 3. After the slip, add the hook. 1, slip left, 3, 2. Nice, nice. Moving in with it. Again, 1, slip left, 3, 2. All right, duck after that 2. Duck when at the last one to finish off. 1, slip left, 3, 2, duck. Yes, that's it. Duck on the way out. Again, 1, slip left, 3, 2, duck. Nice work, nice work. Back to some head movement. Slip left, 1. Slip right, 1. That one's a little harder because you got to put pressure on the back leg when you slip. Keep your balance. Let's try it again. Slip right, 1. Slip and jab, that's what we're doing. Ready? Slip left, 1. Slip right, 1. Nice work, nice work. All right, let's get into another combo. 1, 2, 3, slip left. Boom, boom, boom. Put the 3 together and slip at the end. And go. 1, 2, 3, slip left, 3. Yes, yes. Okay, now we're going to add the duck at the end. And go. 1, 2, 3, slip left, 3, duck. Yes, put the duck at the end. Let's work that again. Go. 1, 2, 3, slip left, 3, duck. You know it, you know it. Go again. 1, 2, 3, slip left, 3, duck, 3. Add another final 3 at the end. So you duck and you're going to go again. Moving the head twice in this combo. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, slip left, 3, duck, 3. That's it. Move the head, move the head. Again, put it together. 1, 2, 3, slip left, 3, duck, 3. All right, move, hands up. 1, slip left. 1, slip right. 1, body. 1, 2, slip right. That's it, that's it. Mixing it up, mixing it up. 1, 2, slip right. 1, 2, duck. And again, 1, 2, duck. 1, 2, duck 2. Great work, great work. Time, round 2. All right, we're mixing some longer combos, then some short stuff with the head movement. Take a break, relax, catch your breath. We're gonna do some more head movement and slips, combos together, putting them together. We got quite a few more combos to get through. All right, nice. Get ready. Hands up, chin down, moving. We're going to start off this round with a combo. Lead with the right hands. We'll go 2, 3. Put it together. 2, 3, slip left. Nice, nice. 2, 3, slip left, 7. That's a shovel hook to the body. And again, if you're southpaw, you got 2, 3, slip right. This all works. It still works. And go. 2, 3, slip left, 7. Nice. And we're going to double up on the same side. So after the 7, we're going to add the hook up top on the same side. So it goes 2, 3, slip left, 7, 3. That's it. Boom, boom, slip left, boom, boom. And moving after you throw, hands up, chin down. And go 2, 3, slip left, 7, 3. All right, one more head move. We're going to duck after you're done. Okay, ready? Breathing and moving, relaxed. And it goes 2, 3, slip left, 7, 3, duck. All right, that's nice. Duck at the end. Always moving the head at the end. Getting into rhythm. Hands up. Move your head when you're done. And go. 2, 3, slip left. 7, 3, duck. Yes, yes, yes. All right, back to some basics. 1, 2, slip right. 1, slip left. 1, slip left, 3. That's it. Short ones, short ones. 1, slip right, 2. Bring it back from the original combo earlier in the early rounds. 1, slip right, 2, 3. That's it. Nice work, nice work. 1, slip left, 3, 2. That's right. Get it in your mind and go with it. We did these earlier. 1, slip left, 3, 2, duck. Nice, nice work, nice work. Slip left, 1. Slip left. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get in the combo. Next combo. You're on the inside. You're in close. 4 body. That's right. 4 body, 6. Right hook around the body, uppercut. You're inside. You're in close. 4 body, 6, 3. Great work. Stay in close. Hands up. 4 body, 6, 3. Switch step. That's switching out to your right. Now, if you don't know that, you got to go back and watch the virtual pads. But for now, you can watch me do it and copy it. And again, 4 body, 6, 3. Switch step, 3. Great work. Great work. Again, 4 body, 6, 3. Switch step, 3, 2. Nice. Once you create that angle, boom, boom, 2 shots. Hands up, chin down, you move. And go. 4 body, 6, 3. Switch step, 3, 2. All right, nice work. Let's get in another one. 4 body, 6, 3. Switch step, 3, 2. Work it, work it, work it. Hands up and move. Ooh, all right. Good stuff, good stuff. That's 3 rounds down. We've got a few more to go here. Probably get into at least 3 more. Working some different combos. So take a break. Enjoy this 30 seconds. All right, time. Hands up, chin down, moving. Let's start off with the combo that you guys have all been seeing. The popular one where he's working shovel hook to the body. Okay, let's start off. 1, 2, 3, slip left. That's it. Put the 3 together. Boom. Move your head to the left. We got the 7 coming up. These are both to the body. So ready. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7. That's right. 2 of them in a row. Boom, boom. You boom and recoil and go again. Again. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7. That's it. 2 shovel hooks to the body. Now after this, we're going to add the duck, but it's not rolling across like when you duck with a 3. It's ducking back. So you're ducking under and back. And you can add a little step there as well. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, slip left. 2 shovel hooks to the body. You're going to duck under to your right. And then come up with the right hand. Ready? Put it together, medium speed. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7, duck, 2. Yes, that's it. That's it. Let's work it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7, duck, 2. Great work, great work, great work. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7, duck, 2. Nice, nice, nice. Couple more times. We're going to get you to really push it on this combo. And go. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7, duck, 2. Yes, that's it. Work, 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 work. Boom. And go. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7, duck, 2. Great work, great work. Okay, 2 more on your own. I'm just going to say go. You should know it by now. You should have it by heart. And go. Yes. All right, all right. That's it, that's it. Work it. And go. All right, all right, all right. Good. One more time, one more time. Go. 1, 2, 3, slip left. 7, 7, duck, 2. That's right. Recoil, recoil. All right, back to the jab and movement. Ready. 1 body. 1 body, 1. Slip left, 1. Slip jab. All right, we're going to put the overhand right after the slip jab. Ready. Slip jab, 8. I call that the 8 is the overhand right, so bring it over top. You're a little bit lower off to the side. Boom, bring the 8 over top, just like you see when you fought Galata. Ready, go. Slip jab, 8. Bring the 7 after. Let's go. Ready, slip jab, 8, 7. Ready, go. Slip jab, 8, 7. Over top and under to the body. Get that opening. Go. Slip jab, 8, 7. Keep working it. When you're done, you move. You can move your head. You can bring your hands up. Just get to a new spot. Don't stand in one spot. Ready, go. Slip jab, 8, 7. Moving, hands up. Time. All right, you've been working really hard. Take a break. We got a couple more rounds to go. All right, for the next round, we're going to start off with this gazelle hook combo, which means after you duck, you're going to throw a lead hook and then duck, and then you're going to jump into the gazelle hook to throw your next hook. So the opponent is retreating, you're going to advance on them. So let's put it together slowly. Here comes the round. Okay, let's start off. 1, 4 body. That's right. Going up to the top, boom, come down to the body with the hook, and you can feel the next one is the 3 up top. Ready, 1, 4 body, 3. Okay, now I want you to roll off that 3. You're going to roll off that 3 like a duck, and you can feel it. You roll off it nice and come up, you got a gazelle hook ready to go, especially if the opponent is retreating. You're applying pressure. Ready, 1, 4 body, 3, duck, gazelle. All right, so we know it's a gazelle, so I'm going to say 3, duck, 3, but you know that second 3, you're jumping forward with it. Ready, go. 1, 4 body, 3, duck, 3. That's it, that's it. Duck and move and go. Hands up, create the angle, move, lateral motion, chin down, breathing. And again, 1, 4 body, 3, duck, 3. Yes, great work, great work, great work. Go, 1, 4 body, 3, duck, 3. All right, solid. Couple more. 1, 4 body, 3, duck, 3. And go. 1, 4 body, 3, duck, 3. All right, let's move on. Let's get in some angles with the shifts. 1, 2, shift right. You gotta slide to the right, the little push-off step, just short. Even right and forward a bit. You can feel that it's going to load the right hand. Pressure on the right leg. For southpaws, you're moving to the left. It's a viable move for southpaws, too. Against the orthodox. Ready. 1, 2. Shift right. 2. You can feel it. You load it up. Boom. You're going to add the left hook at the end. 1, 2. Shift right. 2, 3. Nice, nice, nice. 1, 2. Shift right. 2, 3. Great work, great work. Again, 1, 2, shift right, 2, 3. All right, let's move the head. Let's get back to moving the head, moving the head. Slip left, 1. So now you go slip left, 1, then slip right after that. So slip left, jab, slip right, okay? Ready, slip left, 1, slip right. And you can feel the 2, right hand is ready to come back. And go, slip left, 1, slip right, 2. Kind of combining combos, the shorter pieces mixed with some of the combos from earlier. You can feel that, you can feel that, back and forth with punches. And go, slip left, 1, slip right, 2. That's it, hands up, chin down, and move. And breathing, and go again. Slip left, 1, slip right, 2, 3. That's it, add that hook at the end, boom. Okay, let's go again. Slip left, 1, slip right, 2, 3. Nice, nice, all right. Keep working. We're going to switch it up. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. All right, time, good work. Few seconds break. We got one more round to go. One more round, maybe two, maybe two. Maybe we'll get 2 more rounds. Because I think I got a little bit more than one more round in us. We got to work a little bit more on the inside and some head movement. So we're going to work that shift to the left. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, shift left. And that's going to, it's kind of almost more like left forward. That gets you deeper and off to the side. And again, if you want a reference, go back, try the virtual pads version of this video, and you'll see those combos there. All right, let's start off. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, shift to the left, and then 3. Are you going to get that angle, and you're going to throw. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, shift left, 3. That's it, that's it. Now you should just have enough room to throw a short right hand right down the middle there. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, shift left, 3, 2. Yes, 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 yes. And go. 1, 2, 3, shift left, 3, 2. All right, great. That's great. Couple more. 1, 2, 3, shift left, 3, 2. And go. 1, 2, 3, shift left, 3, 2. All right, great work. Okay, let's work a little bit on the inside. 6 body, 5 body. You're in close. You're in close to your opponent. You got to make it up against the ropes. You're going to work at 6 body, 5 body, 4 body, 3 body, all low. Ready, 6 body, 5 body, 4 body, 3 body. Okay, so you all know we're going low with these to the body, so I'm not going to say the body. It's 6, 5, 4, 3. And that's how fast I want those hands coming out. Ready, go. 6, 5, 4, 3. It's right uppercut, right hook, left hook. Ready, 6, 5, 4, 3. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, after that, we're going to add to that 6. That's an uppercut up the middle. 3, hook to the head, to the chin. 8, short overhand right, because you're not going to have much room. You just drop that hook, that overhand right over top. So ready, it goes 6, 5, 4, 3. That's all to the body. Then 6, 3, 8, coming upstairs. Ready, go. 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 3, 8. So boom, 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 low, and then boom, 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 up top. Work it in tight, in close. And go. 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 3, 8. That's it, that's it, that's it. And here we go again. 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 3, 8. All right, nice work. You're working hard this round. A lot of punches. And again. 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 3, 8. Good, 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 good. Hands up, chin down. All right. One body. Double jab. Double jab 2. These quick ones you got to know. You got to know. Boom. As soon as I call them, you just react and go. 1, 2, 3. Slip jab. That's it. Slip jab 8. Slip jab 8, 7. You know this. You know this from earlier. Slip jab 8, 7. 1, 4 body 3. That's it. Push yourself. Push yourself. 2, 3. Slip left. 2, 3. Slip left 3. 2, 3. Slip left 3. Duck. Yes. One more time. 2, 3. Slip left 3. Duck. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I wanted to get in one more round because I just want to work these head movement style combos. Slip left, slip right, duck, and a couple punches. Now, these are almost more drill-based. You won't really tactically move this way. Sometimes you will. Sometimes you can, but it's not really advised. We're going to work slip left, slip right, duck, and then come up 3-2. And again, if you want a reference, go watch the virtual pads. You're going to slip to the left, then slip back to the right, then duck under to the left, and then lead hook, straight right. Ready, let's work it slowly. Slip left, slip right, duck under, 3, 2. Yes. And go. Slip left, slip right, duck, 3, 2. And go. Slip, slip, duck, 3, 2. That's the left first, then the right first, then under, 3, 2, bam. So it'd be slip, slip, duck, 3, 2. And go. Slip, slip, duck, 3, 2. Put it all together. Hands up, chin down, and move. Slip, slip, duck, 3, 2. That's it, that's it, that's it. Nice work. Slip, slip, duck, 3, 2. Let's put one more punch at the end. Slip, slip, duck, 3, 2, 3. That's it. Put it together. All right, let's work the other side. You're going to slip to the right, slip to the left, duck under, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm sorry for you southpaws. You just got to go the opposite way. Ready? Slip right, slip left, under, 2, 3. And again, slip right, slip left, duck, 2, 3. All right, so I'm going to call slip, slip, duck. You know it's to the right first, and then you go left and under. Boom, boom. Ready? Slip, slip, duck, 2, 3. That's it, that's it, that's it. And go. Slip, slip, duck, 2, 3. And breathing, and moving, and hands up, chin down. Push yourself. Relax, relax, but push yourself. Relax your elbows in front. Ready. Slip, slip, duck. 2, 3. Okay, let's add one more. So you're going to go slip, slip, duck. 2, 3, duck, 3. All right, we're going to roll through it again. All right, ready? Slip, slip, duck. 2, 3, duck, 3. Yes, yes, yes. All right. And again, slip, slip, duck. 2, 3, duck, 3. That's right. You keep rolling with it. Slip, slip, duck. 2, 3, duck, 3. All right, let's get back to the original one. We're going to go slip left, slip right, under, 3, 2. All right, ready? Let's go. Slip, slip, duck, 3, 2. Nice. Again, slip, slip, duck, 3, 2. And then you're going to roll under and throw the 2 again. Ready? Slip left, slip right, duck, 3, 2, duck, 2. Yes, that's it, that's it. And go. Slip left, slip right, duck, 3, 2, duck, 2. One more, one more, one more. Slip left, slip right, duck, 3, 2, duck, 2. All right, solid, very nice. Let's finish it off. Punching out, 6, 5, 6, 5. Ready, go, 6, 5, 6, 5. And go. 6-5, 6-5. Work it, work it. Go. 6-5, 6-5. And time. Awesome work. Killing it on the Tyson style combos. Moving the head. Getting in the jabs. Working the body. Coming upstairs. Doubling up. Working the angles. Fantastic work. Hopefully you enjoyed this. More of a dynamic sort of live movement, moving around kind of version of the virtual pads. The virtual pads, you know, is nice and live and has a cool effect of being right there with the sounds. And this gets you a little more mobility and freedom and a little bit more creativity in making it exactly how you want to make it. So hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. And thanks for training with me. Peace.